What's good? What's going on? Asking Pose. Welcome to the channel. Let's get straight into it. Loyalty and faithfulness. Loyalty and faithfulness. I don't think a lot of women understand the meaning of these two words to men. I think a lot of women misunderstand men and think that men, yes, men are capable of just thinking with their small head rather than their big head. They are. They can be. But that's not what keeps a man. It's not. And because we live in a society that's very sexualized, men are getting access to a lot of what women are offering. Okay. Um, and predominantly it's just sex. Let's be blunt. Predominantly it's just sex. But if you look at the highest form of need for a man is respect. And how do you show respect apart from being loyal? Loyalty shows discipline. I like you. I love you. So much so that I'm gonna be loyal to you. And even if I don't utter the words I love you, loyalty to a man is that which is worth him picking up a gun and fighting for you and dying for you. A man will die for a loyal woman. A man will give his wealth for a loyal woman. The highest form of love is to die for somebody. I repeat, the highest form of love is to die for somebody. Many men feel the type of love. Many men feel the type of love that they would die for. I watched a questionnaire. It was in the UK. They were asking men and women, older couples. These were like in the 50s, 60s. And they asked the couples, who would you like to die first, if something happened. The women all said it was better that he died first, because I'm a woman and so forth. And I'm paraphrasing this thing, but the essence of the responses were that women were happy for the men to go first because she know I'm a woman, da 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 da. But all men literally said, you know what, if something was to happen or somebody had to go between the two of us, I'm happy to go first. Let me repeat that. The highest form of love is to be willing to die for somebody. If you want to go biblical, you want to say there's no greater love than someone who's willing to lay down his life for his friends. Lay down your life. So the highest form of love from a man is literally to die for a woman. Now, do we have men in this society, in this day and age, in 2024, that are willing to die for women? I bet you 150%, 1,000%. I got a group of men, 105 men that I talk to. I know they would die for the women. Some of them are divorced and so forth, but a lot of them are broken. But they would die. Now, the counter of that, the equal equivalent that makes a man willing to do that is loyalty. And we live in a time where women are extremely disloyal. I'm bored. I was unhappy. You're dealing with an individual that has the capacity to lay down your life for you, and your boredom leads you to sleep with his friend, sleep with the boss, and so forth. So that brings me to this point. There's a sense of casualness about what women bring to the table of love. They're casual about what they bring. Because when they get caught out in a situation, they'll simply blame, well, he made me sad, he made me depressed. I'm not here to argue with women. I'm just saying that this game y'all playing, it's extremely bad because guys as young as 18 are being jaded. Because I'm seeing that men are intrinsically willing to do the chivalry stuff. I'm not all for the chivalry stuff, the nonsense. I'm not gonna put my nice jacket in the pot of water for you to walk over it. No, I won't do that. I might get the door for you for sure, and that's no problem. I'll be polite and friendly and everything else, happy to pay for things. But even that, men are foregoing that, not because of men changing or men being trash, but because they've been overlooked by a few guys that are known to be good in this act. So if you have a group of men, a great number who are willing to do the extreme thing of love, which is lay down their lives, and yet even when they are willing to do that, women are still willing to cheat. That means that the equivalent on the other part is not in check. So the women's disloyalty is the toxic agent that's there destroying the foundation of what could be anything happy. Because you can marry a woman, you love her, provide everything, and she's still going to cheat on you. Look at Tyrese. I'm not saying the marriage is perfect, you know. And let's be clear. A man's strength is different from a woman's strength. Women will come at me, oh, what do you mean? We know that. A woman gets pregnant, that's the end of it. A man can be pregnant many people. That's why historically, monogamy was not the rule. Okay? Monogamy was never the rule. But men have provided for their households and still died for those households. We're living in a time, to be honest, where men are being hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt, and they're being less and less interested. That's all I'm going to say about this. Men are being less and less interested in this dating market, and you know what their response is? It's not like because there's very few women that respond correctly. They respond of, if you didn't hurt her, she wouldn't have done that. Or you got the Shira Sevens, take him for all his worth. And men are looking at this. I'm like, this is what I have to deal with. I'm willing to die, and you're telling me what? You're bored, and so forth. I just wanted to bring this message just to bring a little highlight that love is sacrificial. Most men are really willing to sacrifice. Most women will quickly go bored with relationships and want something new and different. So therefore, there's no compatibility right now. Any man wanting to get married, Godspeed. It's like running in front of firing rifles and hopefully you don't get hit. Running in front of sniper rifles, guys will know how to shoot, and hoping you get hit because it looked like women are liberated. Sex is not a thing. If I'm displeased, I can. We're not seeing women who are like exercising self control. No, I've said enough. Hopefully, this message reaches somebody. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Get the word out. Peace, love, and blessings.